Daisy friends, Julie Dealmooney here today to do a flip through of my setup for June 2021 using my Cocoa Daisy My Escape kits. And so let's dig in. So the first thing that we have is this super cute little notepad holder, or you could use it for a mini Daisy Dory if you wanted to. I'm going to use my cute notepad from the kit that says start here, and then I'm using the kit pen in this little notepad holder because I'm using a different pen in my planner. So I'll probably take that to work and use it at work. So I'm very excited about that. And then the next thing that we have is the sticker zippered sticker pouch, and it is clear and it has a map on it. I have just put a couple of pieces of the memory keeping paper in there, and then I sandwich my stickers in between, and it's so cute. It's got like a map on it to go with the kit, and that's super cute. Oh, and the bag that I'm going to use, I can't claim credit for this, but someone else was using it. This is from Memphis season in November of 2019, I think it was. And so that is the pouch that I'm going to use for my, utensils and stuff. What are they called? Tools, not utensils. And yeah, but I haven't put them in there yet because I'm still using the one for May. So I am using a Robin's Egg Blue. I don't know if that's the name of the color, but that is what the color is. Carpe Diem planner. It's an A5. And let's open it up. It's got gunk on the front. All right, so starting with the pocket, I cut a bunch of tags out of the papers, out of the pocket cards. I took the glitter dots and just stapled them to the backing paper and put a little ribbon on top. I cut them in half so that they would fit down in there. I used some of the wooden pieces of ephemera. I used some printables, some die cuts, some chipboard stickers, some rub-ons. I think in the pocket I kind of had a little section of everything. I used this cute little paper clip that we got in one of the kits. I did switch it out to a teardrop paper clip because I like that style better for things that hang into my planner. They're not quite as long, and I don't know, I just like the shape of them better. And then this cute cream color bow came with one of the kits. And then I just put some paper and one of the larger pocket cards here and did a little decorative trim on the side just to make that a little more interesting. So this is the first time that I've ever used this binder, and it came with inserts, and this was in the front of the inserts. And I just put it in there because I just like having something that keeps this stuff from digging into this page. But I don't know if I like This Life is Beautiful because I've already got a title up here. So I'll probably go get a piece. I mean, I have a piece of clear acrylic. I just haven't bothered to cut it up and put it in here. So I may switch that out. I'm not really sure that I think I like it better just if you could see it like this. It's just me. So I did use the rub-ons here for the Let's Go on an Adventure and for the suitcases here. And then I used my die cutting machine to cut this bow. And I used the tab from the planner kit that matched that same paper. And then these are, I decided that I wasn't going to do memory keeping this month, and so I took the Traveler's Notebook. I get the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit, so I salvaged the papers out of that to make this, and I used them for a couple of other things too. But so if you get the if you're a planner and you get the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit and you're like, well, I'll never use the Traveler's Notebook, you can always use the papers for other things, which is what I do sometimes. And sometimes I use it. Sometimes I memory keep, but I don't memory keep every month. So I used a little rub-on down here of a compass. Thought that was a cute little add-on. And then I used one of the dashboards back here that says the itinerary because we are going on a mini trip right at the end of May, beginning of June. And I'm going to use that to put our itinerary in, maybe my packing list because it's only a short weekend trip. So I don't know that I need a big itinerary, but yeah. And then I made these books. And I just was having fun with the titles. I have Planner Tips and Tricks, Planner 101, and Cocoa Daisy Through the Years. And I just made that using a file from the Silhouette Design Store. And I just used the colors of the kit. And then I made a clipboard that I drew out myself and did get it done. And some boxes so I can check them off. And I laminated that so that I can write on it with a Sharpie and then clean it with an alcohol wipe. And then I took one of the dashboards and I cut that shape out on my silhouette as well for the backing. And so I use both the Daisy Dory inserts and the A5 loose inserts. And so this is from the Daisy Dory. Parts of it are from Daisy Dory and parts of it are from loose inserts. And so this page, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The idea was that I was going to back this up together, but I think I lost that thought while I was doing things, and then I ended up putting this dashboard on the back of it that said June. And so now I have this sheet. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to, I don't know what I'll use that. I'll use that for something. And then this is going to be my currently page. So I just took this page. I think this is one of the loose inserts, one of the backs of one of the weekly pages. And I just put some washi on the side of it there too for the gutter. And I was going to do like two sides of this and do goals on the other side, but I decided I'm just going to do currently. And then beside my currently, this kind of tied in. I felt like whatever my favorite things are right now in my life, I'm just going to record those right there. Just a few of my favorite things. And then on the back of that, I just took advantage of that space and put a sticky note, a few little sticky notes and a few of the notepad. So that I'll have them handy. And then I took the free printable, the paper free printable that you get for being on the email list, and I printed it on transparency paper. And so I like having something here that's covering up, because this is where I put my prayer list every month, and it's just less likely, you know, if I'm flipping through my book, if I have something like this on top of it, just kind of hides it a little better, so that depending on if that's, you know, I just don't want everybody to see that. So here's my monthly view. I went for the Where's Waldo version again this month. I just like making this page, and by the actual doing of making this page, it helps reinforce to me what things are coming up this month and how they're relating to one another. So this page is more about the doing for me. I don't refer back to it. It's not something that I refer back to, but I do enjoy doing it. I love looking at it. And after the month, it's kind of just a little snapshot of what happened that month. And so, just to be real transparent, I am not playing softball. I share a parking lot with the ball fields. I work for a city, and my parking lot is, my building's here, softball fields are here. And so when there are softball tournaments, I have to make sure that all the people that are coming to the senior center, I manage a senior center, that they know that the parking is going to be crazy, and they have to kind of park in a different lot, and I have to show them where that is, that kind of thing. So I just kind of need to be aware when softball is. I don't know why I got off on that tangent. So yeah, so I enjoyed making this page. That was a lot of fun. So this is my monthly plan for just kind of organization, just projects that I want to do. I've done January and February. I've not done March. I've not done April. And I had a break in May. So maybe I'll get these things done. And June is clean out the crafty room closet, which needs to be done so badly. So I just keep putting things in there, and I just really need to pull it all out and get it all organized. So every month I do a washi page, and this is my washi page, and I made some of the dinkiest, silliest mistakes this month, and I've just determined that I'm just going with it, because life is not about perfection, and this is just what it is. So for this one, I cut this page too short. And so I just took one of the pieces of washi and I backed it. Oh yeah, I realized it when I went to go put the dashboard on the back of it. And so I just filled it in with a piece of washi there. So you really don't notice it that much. It doesn't bother me at all. And I used a piece of vellum here. And then these letters for go. Last month, in the May kits, we had these gray striped letters, and I tried them, but they seemed too light, and so I just took a Sharpie marker and I colored them black. So yeah, if you ever want black letters, just take some of the other ones that you've got and color them in. It works. And so just used a dashboard there. This is the Cocoa Daisy Challenge, and I used a one of the printables, and I put it on there, and then I just backed it with a piece of the planner paper. And then this is my planner list, and the last few things I have gotten done, so I need to mark those in. And then this month I stamped all of my days of the week, and that was something that it's not really my wheelhouse. It's not something I do often. And so and I don't even know how to say this. Stamping is so stressful to me because I've done it so many times and it's turned out bad. And when it's bad, it messes the page up, and I feel like you can't fix it bad sometimes. So I practiced. I had a bunch of sheets of paper that I was practicing and trying to pick out the colors to see what would match well. And so this was the final after I stamped about 3,000 times somewhere else. This was what I decided I was going to do. So I marked down what my inks were. And yeah, I think it turned out okay. I don't think I ended up doing that. I think I chose something else, but yeah, this is me trying to overcompensate because I'm afraid that my stamping is going to come out bad, is essentially what it is. And so then I save little thumbnails of all of the kits so I can look at the stuff and see if there's, usually I'm looking at these before I get the kits to see. And then I make patterns. I don't know why that one's got a mark through it. It wasn't the final. Oh, because these three I think were March or something. I don't know. But I do make pattern swatches as well. And so then these are just pictures of ideas. So like that was my inspiration for that. So, and that was mine from, I think that was, August of last year. Yeah. So, and some of these are all mine. Some of them aren't mine. And so I just take pictures of things. I also take I just save pictures of, oh yeah. So one of the ideas that I was going to do was I was going to change my page to vertical because I used to do that all the time. And I forgot and I didn't do it. And then I also take pictures of, sometimes there are things I want pictures of. And so I save an old picture that I've taken or a picture that someone else has taken so that it reminds me, hey, take a picture like this. So this is the backing for one of, I can't remember what it was. I think it was one of the rub-ons. But I just thought it was cute. And this page was white on the back and it seemed really white next to this. So I just stuck that on the back of that white piece of paper. So this was such fun. So I've got sand in it. See the sand? And that is actually sand from my beach that's just right down the road. And so that's why I have Backyard Bliss here. And then Go See Do and Let's Go More Beach. So I took one of the rub-ons said explore more, and so I just cut out the more for more beach, and I used those letters that I showed you a minute ago from May. And then Toes in the Sand. And this little piece of driftwood, so my husband and I went on an adventure. We went out to dinner and I said, hey, honey, let's go to the beach for dinner. And because you have to go over a bridge. So we either stay in town or over the bridge. And literally over the bridge is 5 minutes away. I said, let's go to the beach for dinner. And he said, okay, why? And I said, well, because I have an adventure. So I made him drive through the parking lot where the beach, where one of the beach accesses is. I jumped out of the car because it's already busy here. Even at 5 o'clock, like the parking lot's full. There's no parking spaces. So, and this was probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I jump out of the car. I have a cup. We've gone to dinner. So I asked the lady for a cup, a to-go cup with a top. And I run out like on the walkway to the beach and I scoop up some sand, and then he did a loop around and came back and I jumped back in the car. So that's where I got my sand from. And yeah, and the second story about this is if you do something like this, you need to make sure that this part is stuck down really well to the page, because it was kind of bowing up a little bit and I didn't realize it, and I picked it up and I shook it and like all this sand fell out of the bottom. So I had to go back and re-glue it again. So yeah, so I just cut this shape out on my silhouette 8 times and then just piled it up to make it stick out a little bit. So yeah, and that little piece of driftwood was in the cup when I had picked up the little bit of sand. So yeah, there's probably all kinds of little micro critters or something in there, but oh well. So yeah, so I did the dashboard with the books here, and I decided to put the acetate next to it. And that's a very bright and very different. It feels like this page is very different than the rest of the planner, but that's okay because, you know, you turn the page and it's good. So now we're getting into my dailies and my weeklies, and I really think that I'm going to trim this down because I'm going to use this to menu plan, but I'm not good enough with menu planning. Like, here's what I do. I plan what I'm going to cook, and I have like maybe 4 dinners that I'm going to make, but I can't tell you that it's going to happen Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You know, like, I don't know what days I'm going to cook because things come up. You know, like the grandkid's got a baseball game and we don't know about it because he's made all-stars, and so we don't know when those games start. You know, it's just stuff like that. So, or we might be planning on cooking and then I don't feel like cooking and then we go out to dinner. So I think I'm going to trim this off over here and just use this side of it to make lists of the things that the dinners that I'm planning. So that, I mean, I could do it with this on there, but it bothers me. So I will probably trim off the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I haven't done that yet because that's more of a, okay, now I'm really in this, like, because I meal plan on like Thursday so that, or Friday, so that I can go grocery shopping over the weekend and have it ready. So that won't happen until right before this. So this is, oh, y'all, I'm so excited to do this. This is the first time I've had this in my planner in months because I just haven't needed it because the senior center was closed. And so these are all the accounting, like the accounts when I, you know, when I purchase something or I have to get a purchase requisition, this is all my different accounts for what things. And it's just really easy for me to have that in my planner so that I don't have to go looking for it somewhere on my computer. And then the back of it, I'm going to flip it, just kind of flip it, put my hand over it because it's got passwords on it because I have several computers in my senior center. That's not my computer. Like I have a computer lab. And so I have to know what the passwords are for those and that kind of thing. And so then I realized that even though I have a lot of page markers in my planner, I like to have a page marker for this dashboard because a lot of times this says to do, but really what it is what I want to talk to my boss about. And then this says menu plan, but it probably won't be. It'll probably be grocery shopping for the senior center. Well, the senior center doesn't open until the 21st, so not sure on that. Anyway. And then hydrate, and then I mark my hours for work there. Okay, so this is my first week, week 22, my first week of June, and I do start whatever week has the first in it, that's the week that I start my planner on. So I have the 31st of May there, and this is a work holiday. That's exciting. So I've gotten everything put in it already. I make my word stickers and some of my boxes and calendars. And then I made this because we are going on that little trip. I made this little pocket because we'll be coming back on this day. And for our local getaway road trip. And then I thought I would just document what we did. Yeah. So, and I made a little tag. I really like when pockets have that little tab sticking out of the top of it. I think that's cute. And so I used that. I had 2 of these little travel, and I thought that was cute, so I stuck it there. And I love this. This is from the piece of vellum from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And so I just folded it over and folded a little piece in on it to make this little pocket. And I just love that piece of vellum. It's really pretty. And I used to have a silhouette cut file for my phone, for the back of my phone, and the back of my phone is white. And so I would have taken this and cut it and slipped it inside my clear case for my phone. But I got a new phone and I don't have a new cut file. So there we go for that. I have to get one of those. I don't remember where I got the last one. So, but you know, it perfectly cuts out around the camera and stuff. So, I make my bookmarks and I just pick patterns that I think would kind of go with this kit. And then I pick the color that goes with that, with this week's spread. So that's why I use the Daisy Dory inserts, is because I like having each one of my weeks look different. I think that but I also must have daily inserts. So I just get both. It's just like, this is how I plan, and this is what works for me. And then this cutie, I do not remember which kit this came in, but this little, let me get up there closer, is so cute. It's a little tiny globe with some charms. And so I like that a lot. And I meant to go look. I think I probably have a dangle that probably matches this kit, but I haven't found it yet. So that's week 22. And then I start in on my dailies. And so I just have this side for a brain dump, and I printed these pages on my printer. My printer prints A5, so I just send them through, and that's the easiest way. Last month I stamped them because I was just trying to be an overachiever, but and plus I'm trying to practice stamping. And I made I made all these clear bookmarks. And if you're interested, I do have a video on how to do these. Yeah, I just found an old map and used that one. So yeah, so these are my daily pages. They all look just like this. So I'll, quickly flip through these. And then once we get to the next, I have them all clipped together because there's nothing to see because they all look exactly like this and I haven't written on them at all. So this is my June 7th to 13th, week 23. My to-do, I don't think that's going to be a menu plan. Same thing here. I've got this page, but I think I'm going to trim it. We'll see. So this is my second spread, and these colors make me happy. So yeah, I did stamp these, and these, I love these. I love these. Yeah, so I didn't even talk about that back here. So it's two different sets of stamps, and one of them I've had for a while, and one of them we just got. So this one was the long skinny alphabet, and then this one is the outline of it, and I just love that effect. So very excited about that. Love that. And so this one, I just did the outline without stamping a color on top of it, and I like the way that looks too. So yeah, so I've got this week all set up, and my bookmark made, and this little cutie was from Denim and Blush, pretty sure, which was February. And these are my today pages. And then we get into, I haven't set up a dashboard. I'm always thrown off when this page is not, like, when it doesn't have the lines right here. And so I haven't set up my dashboard for that page yet, but I probably will, but I might not, who knows. I love this spread. This is my favorite spread in the whole book. It's got, yellows and browns and peaches, and I don't know, I just really like it. And so I just love these suitcases and the backpacks. That was a printable that I made a sticker out of. That little globe. Yeah, I just really, really like that. And so then I stamped these. And that was from, I think that was like a special stamp that you got if you subscribed, but I think they're getting more of them in the shop. So they may still have these stamps in the shop, or if they don't, I think they're getting more. All right, so then we go to my dailies again, and then we go to week 25, which is all green. And that's the day the senior center is reopening, the 21st. So my life will get much busier. Well, it's already gotten a little bit busier, but it'll get much busier there. So I'm very excited. So yeah, I got everything set up. We're ready to go. And this little cute felt flowers from Fur and You. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this one. That little cutie was from October of a long time ago, maybe 2019, I think. But I thought it was perfect because it's peach and brown, and like it matched perfectly. So yeah. So yeah, I did end up stamping this brown. After I got here, I saw there was a little brown somewhere, and I like that. I think it kind of toned down. The green was a little bright, and I think that brown toned it down a little. So here's more daily pages. And then this was another one of these little dinky mistakes that I made. And it's really not that noticeable on film. It's not that noticeable in real life either, so I'm just going with it. I punched this on this side, thinking I would put it over here. And then when I got ready to put it in my book, everywhere that I wanted to put it, it needed to be punched over here. And I was like, well, I'm just going to punch it over here and leave the holes over there. And I thought about trimming it off and making it shorter. And I was like, I don't think I'm even going to do that. I mean, nobody's really going to notice it but me. So, and this is kind of like a little patchwork quilt. I used the cute vellum letters. I think those were in the memory keeping classified. Don't quote me on that. And then I used a few die cuts, kind of, you know, in a stair step down here, and a few of the little stickers that fold over the edge. I don't know. That's the fact that they fold over the edge. Like, there's something about that just doesn't work for me. I see it in other people's planners and I think it's cute, and then I try it and I'm frustrated and I don't like it. But I love it because then I get like all these stickers and I get 2 of each one of them. So, so yeah, it makes me happy. So yeah, I just cut a little rectangle for each of these letters. And yeah, I'm happy how that turned out. I was going to use these letters for something else and they were too big. They didn't fit. I don't know what I was thinking that adventure was going to fit across the bottom of the page. But surprisingly enough, even in an A5, it doesn't fit. And then here's another one of these little dinky things I did this month. I put this on upside down. And like, I'm telling you, I put this on upside down and it took me like a week and a half to realize that it was upside down. It's whatever. It's upside down. It's upside down. Sometimes my life is upside down, so that's how that's going to be right now. It kind of makes me laugh every time I see it. And then I just printed this and I typed it up and just used a couple of different fonts. I just loved this striped paper, and so I just decided it's a simple dashboard, but it really makes me smile and it makes me happy, and it kind of shows that striped paper off to its best. And then I use the striped tab for that. And this is my finances. So my finances usually go right here, but I have not taken them out of my made planner yet and put them in here. And then this is my notes page, and I printed up some just grid paper for my notes page. There's a little piece of washi stuck to that. And I was trying out, I got one of these Zig Clean color dots. Actually, I got to set up them. So I was trying them out on how to make the little dots right there on that page. And I just realized I forgot to pull over my my monthly inserts for the back, but if you've watched any of my videos, they're the same thing. They're just, you know, written on a little bit more, erased a little bit more. So I made, sometimes I like to take my stickers out of this pouch and put them in my planner. Like if I'm going somewhere, like a doctor's office, and like I have one doctor that is notorious that I'll be sitting in his office for an hour. And so I'll take stickers and put them in here so that I don't have to have anything but this. And some of the smaller stickers I can put in here. And so this washi that came, I can't remember which kit that came in. Memory keeping classified, planner classified. Anyway, all I could think of was airmail when I saw it. And I just thought it was so cute. And we had some rub-ons that were like mail, and this little postcard, and I just thought that was so cute. We had a stamp there. This was a stamp, and so I just made it like it was like a little letter that I was sending to somebody. And so then I can just take this envelope and put some stickers in it. And then this is, well, I'll show you real quick how that works. Well, so my inserts, oh, so I have it marked at for May, but for June, then this will go there, that bookmark, so that I can find the month that we're currently on easily. And then I also take, like I got an invitation to something, and so, oh, punch, it's upside down. My people are upside down. It's an anniversary party. Yeah, so I put that there. So then this will go here. So I have my, did I do that right? No, this will go, well, we'll just keep on. But this will go here so that so that all of this goes behind the little divider here. So yeah, so here are my monthly inserts, and this is where my hardcore functional planning happens. Like, and everything goes in pencil, and I erase and I redo, and then I, yeah, just keep up with everything here. And so I have all the way out to the end of 2022. I don't think I've written on the 2022 ones much yet, because I don't have anything in there yet. So then this last little bit is, I usually do a two-sided sticker folder, but because I did the one here, I just did a one-sided sticker folder, and I put some of the notepads here, put a pocket and the glitter dots here, and I used the flare that normally goes on that big magnetic clip. I just put some of foam tape underneath it, several layers of foam tape, and then stuck it right there. And so then I have this here where I can put some of my larger stickers, so that if I'm carrying everything in my book, it can go here. And so for this, and these are sliding around in here, but they look cute like that. And then for this month, I am using the pen from July of 2019. I can't remember the name of the kit, but it had a map. And so the pen had a map on it, and I felt like it went with my planner really well. And so that is what I used for that. And so I hope you enjoyed my flip through. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll try to answer you as quickly as possible. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.